Hi, I'm Trey Bernard, and welcome to my first YouTube video. Welcome! Okay, so today I just wanna, just, give you guys a little insight on who I am and just do a makeup that I would probably do, just to go hang out or something. Nothing really serious, just, a little light look. Okay, so when I do my makeup like this, because I do my makeup so many different ways, I like to start off with my eyebrows. And today I'm kind of going for like a more full coverage, kind of like, but natural full coverage. But not like a natural, like I'm not wearing makeup, like a natural, like his makeup is flawless,
So I just do my brows. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow and Dark Brown.
So I started this YouTube video channel because, I don't know, I've always wanted to do it, so there's that. But I didn't feel like I looked good on camera because I had filmed a video before and I was like, you look terrible, and I was like, no way. So I didn't post the video, but I just got into a point where I'm like,
fuck it.
I mean, who cares? If you're hideous, you're just hideous. I mean, that's just life. They're a little snatch rude, they're snatch. So I've done the dip brow, but I'm so extra that I really like to make sure the front looks good and faded. And then I like to draw these little tiny lines, and this is just so unnecessary probably, but it's me. Now, my eyebrows are snatched, they look pretty good. But I'm so extra, like I've already said previously, that I'm going to go in and make them darker on the ends using powder. This is just like one of the things that I just have to do in my life. You just have to be extra with your eyes. And to do that, I take this Morphe palette that I love. It's really neutral shades. I know there's colors on them. Mine is ugly, so don't judge me, but I'm really not good at keeping things neat or keeping things together. Look at me. I'm so out of place. I go in with this shade right here. I don't know the name. If you have the palette, you'll know. If you don't have the palette, get it and watch the video again, and then you'll see. And I just like to kind of stamp that color right into the ends of my eyebrows. And just kind of like lightly fade it from the bottom and then just kind of fade it up. Okay, so now my eyebrows are black. Just kidding. They are, but I mean. So now I go in with my next step. I just kind of like brush it out, try to get it all back to a nice normalcy. Just like, I like very Joan Crawford eyebrows, very prominent, big, giant, dark eyebrows. Well, I lied because usually I would prime before all of that, but I'm just, this is a new format for me. So I definitely use my Tatcha primer and I just go in with that all over. I'm gonna massage it in. Obviously, you wanna make sure your skin was already like moisturized and your sunscreen and everything that you do to get yourself ready for the day, whatever. So there we go. So for the extra, I take this Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. And I just put that, honestly, just put it right here where my pores are humongous. Protect my pores. Amen. And I kind of just like take a little bit and drag it and tap it. Now I'm just gonna go and start my regular everyday, not everyday, this isn't like my everyday look, but this is just like a fun look, I guess, that I'm just doing on the spot. So, I use the, I'm so bad at names. I know this is Too Faced Born This Way. Too Faced Born This Way concealer. And I know everybody does foundation and then concealer, but this is gonna be like a more natural-esque look. First, I'm gonna like line, you know, cut the brow. If I'm not Joan Crawford, who's Joan Crawford? Now it's time to conceal the actual areas of my face that I like to conceal. So I like to go in right here, under the eye. I don't need to highlight my chin, but I always do. It's just like a thing. Ever since I first started wearing makeup. Well, not when I first started wearing makeup, because I wasn't doing all, well, I kind of was. I was doing foundation and concealer and eyebrows with no mascara, which was so bizarre to me now. And yeah, I just thought I was doing something, and I wasn't doing anything. Okay, so now to contour, I'm gonna use my Makeup Revolution concealer and C15. I love these because these are so inexpensive. And they work. I always like to go around my jaw. And my skin is not perfect, so, but you know what? I'm embracing who I am. I don't care. And that's why I'm doing this. Like, that's why I'm filming a YouTube video. I just don't care anymore at this moment in time. So I'm gonna go in with this my NARS concealer and Sucre de Og. I don't know what that means. But I'm just gonna put that a little bit like on top of this. Woo! You're looking a little pasty. Just blend out all the contours. Okay.
Now I look like a ghost.
Now that that's finished, I have a few spots that I want to cover up. And to do that, I'm going to use Amanda NARS. Okay. Now everything's blended out. Now all the concealers that I put down first are blended out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get into foundation. So for foundation, I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion. And this is the shade. And then I just mix it all together so you know that it's the best of both worlds. And to do that, I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender, just kind of dip it in, and then just kind of like blend everything out.
This is my base.
Now I'm gonna put on a little powder. Now my favorite powder to use is the Fit Me by Maybelline, and I use the color Medium Deep. I'm gonna start setting my under eye on that face. Oh honey, oh bitch. She's starting to look like something. She's starting to look like something.
I'm gonna move on to my eyes.
I think I'm gonna do the Urban Decay Naked Cherry. I think I'm gonna go in for something a little bit pinker and just a little bit more rosy and pretty. You know, just a real walk through the garden look. So I'm gonna start out with the color Juicy from the Urban Decay Naked Cherry. Right into the crease. So from the Anastasia Prism palette, I'm gonna take the color Eden. And I'm gonna go right over it and just kind of like continue the blend. Okay. So after that, I'm gonna go in with Saturn from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And just kind of like focus it on the outside of the lid. And just kind of try to wing it out a bit. And just make sure everything's nice and blended. Now I'm going to go in with the color from the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette called Big Bang. And it's like the lightest shimmer in there. Now I'm gonna take the color Spear from Anastasia Beverly Hills and just go on top of it. You don't get to do like neon eyes every day. It's like an alien gave me pink eye. For the bottom lash line, I'm going to go in with the color Juice. That right next to the neon green shade from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And just like pack it in. Just like, oh, make sure she's good and packed. Okay, she's packed, she's ready to go to camp. Now I'm gonna go back in to the shade Saturn from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prison Palette. Smoke out the lash. Smoke out everything, everything's smoky. Everything's smoking, smoked out. Now I'm going to go over here and go into the shade Parallel with this angled eyebrow brush and kind of just do like a light, like a wing that is gonna be faded. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to like blend that out to the best of my abilities. Now I'm going to put the shade Big Bang, the one that we used on the lid, right up under it. Right up under that line we created. Lightly, you know, it doesn't have to be like the loudest color. Now we're gonna take Spear again and just kind of try to blend that into each other. Make those two guys get married. All right, so this is the eye. This is the eye. Leave it alone. I'm not gonna die. This is the eye. This is it. And whew. Now I'm going to do my waterline with the shade Gemma, which is this kind of like sparkly nude kind of shade. And it's got like this kind of blue sparkly shift to it. I don't know, I love it. I'm gonna use this to line my waterline. So I finished my eyes. I'm gonna take the Urban Decay All Nighter powder and I'm just gonna like smooth out my foundation and just like my all over face and just like everything. Okay, so for contour, I use a Juvia's Place palette. And it's not like a contour palette, it's an eyeshadow palette, but I love the colors to contour my face, like, so it's whatever. So I take this first color called Mino, and this is the Warrior by Juvia's Place. And then I just kind of like, and then I go under, and then I contour the jaw. Now I go in with the same brush and I go in with MAC, and this is NW58. It's a MAC powder. And I definitely just use this to just add to the intensity of the contour. Now I'm going to go in with my next contour, and this is for my nose. I use a different color for my nose. I'm just gonna take this little brush, it has nothing on it, so I'm going to use, this is like, my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette is literally
dead. She's hanging on. She's at the end of her.
So I'm gonna just start contouring my nose with this shade right here. So I've done the nose contours and everything. Now I'm just gonna go back in with my Beauty Blender and this powder and just try to kind of sharpen up. Cute. Now it's the time that I go in with like a liquid highlighter just to like bring the light back into my face. So the one I'm going to be using today is Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. Oh, honey. And I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender and kind of just like pat it all in, all the highlighter. It just gives you like that, your skin, that glassy, oh honey, she's made of sunshine and rainbows. Now I'm gonna go back in and kind of just wipe away all those areas that I put the extra powder. And now I'm gonna go in with a bit of bronzer. And for bronzer, I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Mahogany. I just like bronze up everywhere because my face looks really cool. Right? Okay, so for blush, I'm going to go back into this Morphe palette that I love so dearly. I'm going to use this color, this orange color right here. Oh, I love this palette. I do. I just can't get enough of it. And I also go into this peach palette, this peach color up here. And I just go in very lightly because I don't want to pick up any of the other colors. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I actually like using super big brushes for blush. So I just kind of like go in the nice soft peachy orange kind of blush. Okay, so I've done my blush. Now I'm gonna do my highlighter. So I've honestly used this Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit like ever since through. So I'm going to use, I always kind of mix. I'm going to mix Moonstone and Bronzed. And just kind of like highlight a little bit. Now I'm going to take a little bit more highlighter. I'm going to just like touch a little of the spaces that I like to touch. Okay, so I started with Conspiracy. Conspiracy from Urban Decay. And I severely love to overlap my lips. Then I'm gonna take the Cut Spice from MAC. I'm just gonna put that in the center. I'm gonna take some of this Benefit Roller Lash. Please dry lashes. You know, one of my biggest fears, because it happens to me often, and it is that I am going to put on setting spray because I forget to put on setting spray. I forget to put on setting spray before I put on mascara, so I'm like nervous that my mascara is gonna run all over my under eyes and ruin me. Okay, but here we go. I'm just gonna make sure everything is nice and kind of blended out. No mistakes anywhere. Nothing's wrong. And I'm gonna go.
Okay, it didn't happen. Hallelujah. Okay. Let's see.
I say she's done ready, which basically means I'm gonna take my headband off and fix my hair. And then I'll be right back. So this is it. This is the final look, and I hope you guys like it. I mean, this is my first time doing this.
Well, obviously not my first time because I told you that I made a video before. So
this is my second time doing this, but this probably will be my first time posting. And I really just hope that you guys like it. You guys like me, and we have a fun journey on YouTube together. So here's to something new, and have a good day.